Hello, Gibraltar here. I just wanted to do a quick tip video on how to use your OPZ to sequence external gear like the O-Coast using a pretty common piece of kit, the Keystep. If you're like me and don't want to shell out an extra $150 for the OpLab module and you have a Keystep lying around, this is for you. So let's go ahead and get started by configuring the Keystep. If you don't have the Keystep software on your computer, go ahead and go to resources on the Arturia website, download the MIDI control center, install it, and once you install it, go ahead and plug in your Keystep. This is the screen you should see, and you go to MIDI through and turn that on. That is the key to making this all work. Next, what you want to do is to configure the OPZ MIDI file. To do that, you have to put it in content mode, which you hold track button while you turn it on. And all the lights turn green. Now it's ready to connect to your computer. So go ahead and plug it into your computer and open up File Explorer. Go to the OPZ drive. Mine is drive D. Go to config. And then here's the MIDI file right here. So with this, you probably want to back it up and maybe have a couple versions of it depending on what you would like to do. But let's go ahead and double click it. Now that you're in the file, you go all the way down to the bottom to track enable. This is enabling MIDI throughout all the channels, so 0 through 15 up here. So track 0 is the kick drum, all the way to track 16, which is the video. So when you first get this, all these will be true. What I found was the O-Coast was reading through all of the MIDI channels. So I only selected one to be true, and that would be the arpeggiator track. And now since the arpeggiator track, you can set it to not arpeggiate, and external gear has its own LFOs and stuff. I figured that's probably the most useful one. So again, track 7 over here, that's the arpeggiator. So switch that to true, everything else is false. You can set some other ones up as true if you want, depending on your situation. But my current situation, I'm just sending one MIDI channel out. Once you're done making all your configuration changes, go ahead and save the file and eject the OPZ. All right, once you're done configuring the Keystep and the OPZ MIDI file, you're ready to get started. First, what you want to do is make sure that the dip switches back here are set to MIDI. You can do USB as well, but I found that if you press play on the OPZ, it'll start playing the Keystep sequence or arpeggiator, depending on what you have it over here, and it just kind of messes with your sequence. So you hook everything up, got the USB to the Keystep, got the MIDI out, which is acting as the MIDI through to the external gear. You're ready to press play. And there you have it. Hopefully you learned something new, and thank you for watching and have a great day.